What message do you have from your inner voice? Let's find out. Wow, Queen Nefertiti, Alchemy. This reminds me of the Temperance card. This is all about work-life balance. This is about healthy moderation. This is about tweaking things to make sure you got everything in alignment, everything in balance. And there's also a little bit of divine guidance coming here as well for you. Feeling Sagittarius energy here for you. Seven Sisters, creativity. So there's a need here for you to use your creative mindset. Be creative about this situation. Be creative in the way that you're approaching this situation. It doesn't have to be cut and dry. It doesn't have to be, by the book. I feel like you need to rebel a little bit here and do some things that are more creative, a bit more rebellious, a bit outside the norm. Be different. Stand out from the crowd. I feel like creativity is going to really, or dealing with the situation creatively is going to really boost your energy and help you to find a resolve here to bring this harmony and balance in for sure. Okay, surrender. So in this image here you can see there's a baby on the breast of his mum, and I just feel like at times you give a lot of yourself. You're almost like the mother figure to someone, or you're always the one who's taken the lead. You're always the one that people go to for advice, and you're always the one who's there to nurture other people. And I perhaps sometimes feel that you don't always get that back in return, because people think, oh, you're fine, or they don't need our help. So I feel like you're going to really need you to listen to your inner voice in a really creative way. And that doesn't mean you need to draw and be arty and creative in that way. I just feel like creative problem solving is coming through here. So dealing with this in a different way to what you normally would, being a little bit different. And then you've got etheric chords, and I feel like people are moving from being in that baby on the breast stage to being a little bit more mature. It's a little bit older, and by you giving them a little bit of distance, or distancing yourself from them a little bit, it's going to really help them to stop relying on you all of the time. People rely on you far too much. And then you've got nothing for you. Scarcity. You've got nothing to give back to you. Really strong message coming through here for you. So I feel like Spirit really wants you to focus on setting boundaries and distancing yourself a little bit more, and not being the go-to for everybody else all of the time, and then neglecting little old you. And by doing that, you're actually going to help people to grow and evolve themselves, because you do so much for everyone else and they don't do the same back. Not that I feel that you do things for people. I feel like you get a sense of joy and satisfaction in helping others. But by doing too much for others, you're actually depriving yourself of self-care, self-love. And you're giving so much to other people that they're still needing to, be on your breast and rely on you. They need to have that space. Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind, and distance yourself. Give yourself a bit of a break and not be the go-to all of the time. Really interesting reading this. Let's see what else comes through. 3 of Cups. You need to have some fun. You need to have some time for you. You're doing so much for everyone else all of the time. 9 of Cups, look at that. By balancing things out there, by getting the mix right, by setting boundaries, by doing more for you, not doing less for other people, but allowing other people to make more decisions and take more responsibility for their actions rather than you take it on for them. I feel like you're almost someone who takes on the baggage of other people, and you take that on and it knackers you. You're exhausted by it. So this alchemy is you knowing when to say no, or set the boundaries to say, I need some space, I need some time. You go and give it a go yourself, and honestly you'll see a difference in your life, and you'll see a difference in their life, because the least time they spend sucking the energy, sucking the life out of you, the more time you've got for you. So, and then you've got more strength to deal with what you need to, and in return they're strengthening, they're growing, they're evolving, and they're able to do more for themselves because they're becoming more independent. There we go, King of Swords, and he's got the weighing scales there as well. So this is all about setting boundaries, not allowing yourself to be manipulated emotionally by these people who need you. And it's nice to be needed, of course it is, but you've got to give back to you as well. Six of Cups. I feel like you're a very kind and caring person, and you're definitely the go-to. You're definitely the maternal mother figure. Even if you're a man, you'll be the maternal go-to figure for everyone. And Eight of Swords is telling me again, you've got to be cruel to be kind here, because you need to protect you, and you need to give yourself some space and time to prioritise you for once. And they will grow, and they will stop relying you on so much. They're not going to totally stop relying on you, because I feel like the people that you've got around you need you, and they really need your support, but not all of the time, sometimes. And then when you learn to get that healthy balance, the Chariot card is coming in and saying you're going to feel like you've got more energy, more drive for you and to do what you need to do in your life, and more strength. You're very strong, you're very resilient, and people, I feel, sometimes take a little bit of advantage of that. So set the boundaries, make sure you get that healthy balance, and whilst I feel that you will always be the go-to, you just need to sometimes set the boundaries and make sure that you're not being totally taken advantage of, because you've got such a beautiful energy, a really kind and caring nature. You're a nurturer, and you naturally will be a nurturer, and that's fine. But remember to nurture and care for you as well. And yeah, I feel like you're going to have a lot more time and energy for you, and you're going to feel like a different person. And you're not going to have that heavy burden feeling of, oh, if I don't do this for them. There's a little bit of a sacrifice here almost. So yeah, I just feel like you're going to have a bit more of a colourful and inspirational life by getting the balance right, setting boundaries, and still be there for them, but give them a little bit of space as well, so that they can learn, grow and develop themselves. But you are a nurturer, and you always will be, but remember to nurture you as well.